The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is right now. You've probably heard many variations of this saying, especially from people who are self-proclaimed life or business gurus. The version I saw most on Instagram a while ago, on several different accounts, is the best time to start a business was yesterday. The second best time is right now. Which says something about our short-term mindset here in the West versus a longer-term focus in the East. You are probably a lot like me. You are more than 8 years between the moment I told myself and others about my dreams of becoming an entrepreneur and the moment when I actually started to pursue my dream. 8 years. That's almost half the time it takes to grow that tree from the Chinese proverb. My main business is focused on getting you to start your own online business, and I offer you free resources and information to get you started. But these are all just tools. Starting your own online business as an entrepreneur starts with the internal desire to actually start. So when I was thinking about this video, I realized that besides doing what I do, all the often free masterclasses, ebooks, guides, and videos, there's something else we need to address first. Getting you to take that important first step. Or even one step before that, which is understanding the main reasons why you and I, many years ago, simply do not take that first step. Because it's not just you. There are millions of people just like you who struggle with this. And one reason I hear very often is, I'm too late to start now. So in this video, I explain why that thinking is wrong, why it's not helping you, and it's only self-sabotaging. I will explain why you are not too late and why you should start your online business today. Whether you're in your 20s, your 40s, or your 50s, every life phase has its own advantages to get started. And also its unique advantages to overcome any disadvantages, either real or imaginary. Sounds good? Here we go. Hi, my name is Joram from successusmade.com, and I help aspiring entrepreneurs, probably just like you, to launch and exponentially grow their online business with the Value Pillar system. Join our community of VP entrepreneurs for free online business tips and advice. Starting as an online entrepreneur at a young age, in your 20s, has the advantage of being very familiar with the skills and technology, because you grew up with them. You simply have not lived in a time when the tech and the tools were not there. So if you're currently not in your 20s, and this is for you a hurdle because you think you're too late to catch up, I'm here to tell you that there's also a disadvantage of this. Because people in their 20s are at risk of becoming totally dependent on tools. For example, I've written hundreds of blog articles, scripts, and stories. I wrote and still write them for my business as well as for other businesses. If, for instance, you only write using ChatGPT or other AI, what then is your added value compared to millions of others using the exact same tools? It's your personal style, and you need time to create and develop your own style. For example, if you start your online business as a 20-year-old freelance online marketer today, and you let algorithms write all your text, you might not have developed your own style yet. And that means you'll probably end up competing on price with thousands of other generic AI copywriters online. On the other hand, an advantage of starting young, in your 20s, is that you probably have more time to dedicate to building your online business. When you're young, you usually have lower dependence on a salary. And I say this carefully, but early career income can more easily be replaced by other early career jobs. You could summarize this as you simply have less to lose. However, the lack of life experience and established network can make it challenging to succeed. So that's a breakdown of advantages and disadvantages of starting your online business in your 20s. As you can see, there's not much more holding you back from starting compared to what is helping you to be successful in this age bracket compared to other life phases. So up next, in your 40s. Starting as an online entrepreneur in your 40s often comes with the advantage of having a wealth of experience and a strong network. However, the challenge of leaving a secure job and stepping into the unknown can be daunting. Many people feel stuck in their career and life, seemingly without the chance to escape, because of the dependency on a salary, or the feeling that you might waste all your experience that you've built up in your job. This is the feeling that is often associated with the term midlife crisis. If this sounds like you, then one way of making the step towards entrepreneurship easier is to try and find a unique niche by combining what you know and have been doing for so many years with what you want to do. Another way is by realizing that jobs and entire industries change or disappear. So the security that you think you have in your current job might just be perceived security. In other words, if you do not take that decision to take that step into the unknown, someone else might take it for you eventually. And then finally, in your 50s. Starting as an online entrepreneur in your 50s often comes with the financial stability and a more established mindset. You probably have figured out exactly what your strengths and weaknesses are. And you probably know, at least directionally, what it is that you want to do or accomplish in life, which is easy to turn into a business idea or a plan. There is the challenge of adapting to new technology and learning new skills. And some people in their 50s use this as an excuse, claiming they are too late to get started. But if this is you, all I can say is the tools that you have access to today are so much better and so much more intuitive to use than any tool ever before. You can easily master them. The idea that someone else has a big advantage because they have a head start is often not true. So those were the main advantages of different life phases to get started with your online business, regardless of age. It's never too late to change your life and to start as an online entrepreneur. With determination, perseverance, and the willingness to learn, anyone, and I mean literally anyone, can build a successful online business. The key is to identify your personal strength and the strength linked to your specific life phase and leverage them in your business, as well as being open to learning and adapting to new technologies and trends. With a strong work ethic and the right mindset, anyone can achieve success as an online entrepreneur. A great way to get started with an online store, a blog, course business, or sales funnel is with one single suite of tools. It's literally the absolute best and yet most inexpensive complete business solution you'll ever find. It's all I use for all my businesses. So simply go to successes.com/thrive to get started. Your new life awaits. If this video was helpful for you, please let me know and consider subscribing to Success is Made. I upload a new video on one of my channels every single week. If you sign up for the newsletter, you join the community of VP entrepreneurs and you get free tips and tools to start and grow your online business. If there's something you want me to cover in a new video about starting your own online business, please let me know. And as always, thank you so much for your time, and I hope to see you here again. To your success. Bye.